Welcome to the Neen Valley Role-Playing Association, a group of friends who like to play RPGs. Let's role-playing games and try and have fun. If you like the video, please like and subscribe.
We now have a merch store for our USA listeners. It can be found at www.bonfire.com/store. We will put a full link into the description below. Thank you for your support.
So we're back again, and having completed our recent adventures, we've had an opportunity to train, strengthen mind and body, to study new spells, new techniques. Yeah, it's a level up. All right, it's not that exciting. Well, maybe it is. 9th level, huh? 9th level beckons. And so our ship, Narasoa, treads its way across Wildspace, back inexorably towards Kraxis. Our crew press their noses against the portholes at the front, and then realise that it would be much easier just to go up on deck with Lovlaw and watch as they were coming towards Kraxis. A few hours out, small dot starts to resolve itself. You notice something exceptional.
Land ho!
Something different to that which you are used to. You are used to the area around Kraxis being mostly clear, but ships, spelljammers coming in and out of the port. You're used to seeing somewhere lurking in the distance, small, distant from Kraxis, the mighty, mighty bulk of your friend, the giant space whale herself, or perhaps not whale, perhaps something else. And yet, here you see that she is in close. She's flying circuits around Kraxis, almost like she is in orbit. This you do not understand. It is strange.
The last time she did something like that, she went to defend. But she didn't circle Kraxis. She went off and something, or to remove something from our space. Their space.
You can see her. She's probably a few miles from Kraxis. So, of course, that makes her look much larger simply because of the scale differences. She's probably a few miles out. And she's on a particularly kind of slightly slanted course, and she seems to be just circling Kraxis itself, lazily circling, sometimes over the top.
Guys, pardon me just a second.
Does she seem agitated, or her flying pattern, is it calm? You know, compared to the last time where we saw her speed off, she was agitated because she needed to get somewhere quick to get them out the sky.
Yes, that is an excellent question, and I will answer it thus. It's actually really, really difficult for you to divine the mood of a creature like this. There are obvious tells in certain circumstances, but it's difficult for you to tell. She isn't sort of acting in a fashion that, where like an agitated human would be pacing. It doesn't seem like that. It seems very deliberate, but it's tight.
Can I make an insight check?
Yes, that's what I was about to suggest. Should anybody desire to do so, you are more than welcome to make an insight check. If you have
Well, every little helps.
so the wisdomy characters are JL and Megan, then that makes perfect sense.
Yeah. Show offs.
You stand, the two of you stand on deck watching what's happening while Varo is flying. That's why Varo's struggling, although you can see outside the ship it's harder, Varo, because you're flying. Mm-hmm. And you talk together anyway, just through the orb. But you kick it over in your conversation, and you think that this is not agitation, but it's a tight defensive formation. And as you get closer, you see that the normal trail of ships in and out of the port has slowed right down to a trickle. There are ships standing off a distance, and then one by one they're being allowed to come back.
Oh, Lovlaw, you gotta help me.
I check him overboard. No.
Come on. I wish I could fly. Come to my room. I've got new flags. I've got new flags to put up, and basically I've created these flags, right? And basically it tells everyone that we support and we are to defend Kraxis. Let's hoist the colours.
So before we do that, before we do more colour, let's just describe to Lovlaw what is as a dog.
Yeah, just
popping in and out.
Let's just describe. Anthony, apologies, you missed a short.
Sorry about that.
It's not any dog. It's our mascot. It's our ship's mascot.
Sorry. So I was describing how Leva was flying close in to Kraxis. I think you caught the end of that piece.
Yep.
And JL and Megan had a conflab about it. And decided that she was not, in fact, agitated, but that her posture was a defensive one. And then what you notice as you get closer is that there is there are a fair number of ships standing off at a distance from the port, hanging in Wildspace. And every so often, a ship will leave the port and another ship will be allowed to dock. As you're flying closer, you can see that this is what's going on.
Looks like they're being really careful.
They're not expecting us to queue, are they?
You think after everything
That's
we've
why
done,
we're
they'll
hoisting the
There's a
colours.
thing hanging in space, and what you have to do is go up to it and grab it and take a ticket.
From a ticket, yeah.
Yeah.
Spelljammer recognition system.
By the way. I had to explain to Oscar what ticketing was, why things were called, why systems in IT were called ticketing systems, where that came from. The whole idea of going somewhere and taking a ticket.
Yeah.
Because you just don't see it anymore, right? It's just gone.
Yeah. Only playing D&D with Brits are we going to spend the evening in a queue.
Yeah.
True. Spelljammer, how to queue properly.
Brit edition. Yeah. So
It's English D&D, so of
hoist
course we know how to queue.
Yes.
I
Absolutely.
hoist up the pretty flags.
Okay.
So,
Is there
do you
anything?
want to fly into the port? Sorry, just to say, do you want to fly into the port, or normally you would park on the? You would fly into the private space that's around the back. Sorry, Rob, you were going to ask a question. Apologies, I talked over you.
It's okay, I think. I was gonna ask if Varo on the helm can see anything outside of Kraxis that is kind of stationary orbit, something like that from his seat. Because although Laylia is in a defensive circuit, doing a defensive circuit of Kraxis, is it good? Varo, I honestly don't know whether it's something that's down there and she's waiting for something to happen for takeoff, or whether she's defending because something's on the outskirts and is in a stationary position, ready to come on in. So if you could just have a sweep of the jammer.
We should definitely do a loop around this whole thing.
Okay.
Let's look at what's going on.
Have a look who's out there.
Yeah. That might give
do
us
that.
more information, because if something's going on down there, we need to be equipped and ready right from the get-go, I think.
So, Varo, what you do is you're effectively, if you think of the port as being north, okay, and the view that you've currently got, that we've got up on the board here, that's kind of roughly to the south. So the port's on the other side of that. All right. So the southwest is where the private landing space is. Okay.
Yep.
You are essentially flying in at a 45-degree angle above. So coming up at kind of that angle, 45-degree angle out of the center of Kraxis. But you're flying in effectively from the southeast. You're a good 20 odd miles out at this point, if not further. So what you do is, rather than what you were doing was heading towards Kraxis, But rather than doing that, what you do is you fly into essentially a parallel. So you're gonna run north, and Kraxis is going to pass you on your left. The first thing you do is you dip to see the underside, just to make sure there's nothing strange there, and there is not. Maver is still flying this lazy orbit. And then you come up, and you're basically just above essentially the tallest tower in Kraxis, and you're looking out towards the fleet of ships, or I say collection of ships. Fleet is the wrong word. Collection of ships that are standing off Kraxis. And you struggle to understand what the risk might be, what these might represent. They just look collectively to all of you like trading ships, just normal, the sort of ships that come in and out of Kraxis all the time, regular ships. But perhaps there's something more to it that you're not missing. So you all have a really good think. And for those of you who are interested in such a thing, okay, you can make, I think, I think we're going to go with investigation. So you can make an intelligence investigation check, should you so desire. I know there's going to be some big old scores coming out of that one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. 22, 23, 24.
29. I critted. Tell me,
Nice.
which ships are Periga? Which ships are Pirates of the Sun?
So you're used to seeing normal trading ships, but there's always the odd exotic thing, or there's an envoy, or there's something. But one of the things that you had noticed the last time you were here were more older, more battered looking ships turning up.
Refugee ships.
Carrying refugees.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Carrying refugees from shelter. And what you notice is that of the ships that are standing off and waiting, none are like that. The opposite, in fact. They're the regular traders who come in and out of Kraxis all the time. But you notice very much that there are none of those more battered ships. Those rather sad-looking ships that were, the decks were covered in human misery. There are none of those. And as you turn and you look back down into the port from a distance, you can see that there is a ship coming alongside and tying up. And you can see that there is a squad. Whereas you're used to there being porters and one or two people, you notice that there are there's a uniformed team. The uniforms seem very similar to the uniforms that previously you'd seen Orax wearing. At least that's the impression you get. They're all wearing these blue-grey coats, and they're all armed, and they swarm on board the ship. And as you watch, they swarm on there, and then within a minute, they come back out again. They come back off the ship and form up, give a wave, and then the ship starts to be unloaded. And then another ship comes in.
Something's happened while we were gone.
Yeah.
For them to change posture.
There's one more thing. Shaggy, you noticed this.
You're muted,
You
Shag.
asked about Periga.
Yes.
You would see the occasional Periga ship coming in and out, but there are none. There's about 30 ships waiting to dock. There aren't any Periga. There would usually be one in the port at any given time. There are none in the port, and there are none waiting to dock.
I mentioned this to everyone. Seems a bit odd.
Wonder what's happened to that planet.
Well, I think somebody might know.
My
Yeah.
guess is
What?
You've been
Shaggy
away a
would
while.
guess.
escorted
We
off
we
pretty quick.
yeah. I mean, let's dock and we can go and ask around, find out what's going on, or just head straight to the top and get the word from her mightiness,
We
her
just
sizeness.
walk onto her balcony and have an audience, do you think?
Cut out the middleman, land on the whale.
Yeah.
If
you reckon we
we
can hang on?
speak loudly and
Oh,
Let's
that's
comprehend languages.
Yeah. Oh yes, it's okay. She comprehends your languages.
Yeah.
Okay. So without sounding
Are you going
silly,
to land on the? Are you going to wait and fly into the port, or are you going to?
Just try and slip in the back entrance.
You're going to slip round the back. That's perfect.
yeah, let's risk it for a biscuit.
So you come around and you make a direct run towards you start gently making a direct run towards the private dock, and you're some distance out, and Labour passes directly between you and Kraxis, and she's not that far away from you as you're coming in. She's probably a mile or two away, and her eyes watch as you come past. And
Hi,
her front flipper just gives a small wave, and then she just carries on with her orbit.
Okay.
nice.
I
So
give her a
is that an
love heart
attempt
as she
to ward
flies
us
past.
off, or
No, not at all. That's clearly not obviously she's saying hi, come on in. She's like, she sees
Wow,
you, she's like,
Varo,
yeah, all right.
you should have seen her. She's magnificent. She even flipped you off.
Yeah, I can see, because A, he's sitting looking out the window, and B, Spelljammer. Well, no, actually, not looking out the window. Sorry, you can see because you get the
you
ability
can
to see
see.
totally anything around the ship in 360 degrees in all directions.
Yep.
But for those of us
You've
who
got even
don't
better
fly
vision
that
than everybody
often,
else.
all that we see is a room with no windows.
Yeah. Well, that's because
We
you never
forget.
fly the bloody thing. I don't understand. Well, you're sitting here, and what happens?
That's a bit boring, isn't it?
Can I just say?
Much
as
rather
well,
make flags.
for those of you who are aware of Keith the Man, he has got some incredibly evil ideas about how to use some of the critters in Spelljammer. So I'm looking forward to that. I mean, I say evil. I mean, fun for me, obviously. And then there's another wave of them. What am I trying to do? Anyway, yeah. So you just drift in, and I mean, she's gone, and she's well away as you drift past her orbital point. But you have no doubt that if you had offered any kind of threat, it would have been bad. And it's only as you are coming into land that you notice some distance away, that there seem to be a few bits of wreckage, probably from a Spelljammer that crossed her. And they're just sitting on a ledge. It looks like they've mostly been cleared up, but there's still a scattering of them, kind of on the edge of Kraxis, on the south sort of side of Kraxis. Hang on a second. I think I can. Yeah, kind of just sort of over here on the edge. You're drifting inland. And as you land, as Narasova settles, you see that the Hadazee Chell, with a cigar in his mouth, as per usual, chewing this little cigar, puffing away, is stood waiting for you.
Fully kitted,
Put
ready
in,
for
get tied up.
a fight.
And essentially, you land flat on the pad.
Gotta run again.
So
Okay, so no need to tie up then.
it's no, because Narasova is shaped underneath with a keel, but also with kind of essentially with legs. The way that her things stick out at the front means that she can sit flat. So she can sit on the ground, or she can sit in water. It's very unique.
Okay.
Narasova lands gently, and Chell is waiting for you. You drop down the plank.
I'm not talking to this Hadazee.
Sorry?
I'm not talking to this Hadazee. It's irritating as all
What are you
get out.
talking about, isn't he?
I think this is definitely something for Shaggy. Or
Doing that, he's just
Varo.
talking Chell all the time. He's got a Bronx accent, and he chews on a cigar all the time. Come on,
Yeah,
he's a brilliant character. Love Chell.
love him.
Hey,
Yeah.
yours is back again. Good to see you. You know,
Right.
Suppose there's probably some instructions already waiting for some of us.
Yeah.
And I look over at JL.
Maybe she found that sketch I didn't want her to find.
you have the last two items.
Yes.
Oh, we had 3.
We've
You got
already
the
got
third
one.
here, so
Yeah.
that's fine. But you got the last two.
We survived.
Shall we unlock? Get Salnham to get everything ready. Come on. He takes you down the steps and into the treasury.
Whoa.
And then down into an area that you've been to before, but that you know is deep within the rock. And you arrive in a small, nondescript room with a heavy door. And after a few moments, Orax comes in carrying the puzzle box and places it on the small table at the center of the room. And shortly after that, Salnham arrives. You're again reminded of that alien nature that she has. That when you look at her, what you used to see was a young but smart and cunning woman, and now you see this vast alien intelligence that sits behind her eyes. All pretense in her demeanor is now gone when she's around you. She isn't Salnham anymore. Now she's just Lava. talking to you through this flesh avatar.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah. What did we miss? Why is they in close?
Why are you in close?
She turns to you, Lovlaw, and she smiles, a thin smile, and nods. It was getting out of hand. The refugees were coming here and swamping this place. Many of them decided they wanted to stay. Impossible. No, we have limited space.
Small island.
We allow people to stay. The coming and going regularly. It's sufficient to maintain what we need to function. But that many all at once, too much. I had to take action. I had to make it clear that there was no way we could take any more. I had to find ways to send those who were here on their way. Difficult.
So, the detritus, that Spelljammer, destroyed some poor refugees trying to find a home?
No, of course not. Someone trying to take advantage of the chaos. That would not happen to a ship that was full of people, especially not innocents.
Very good.
I'm disappointed with you, Lovlaw. I thought you
It's our
understood my
most-
ethics better than that.
That's a fair
Yeah,
judgment.
Lovelaw.
I think
Really?
You,
my
of
friends.
all people, have seen the way that cheapening life destroys, that it ruins. I will not stand for that here.
I beg your pardon.
Those who would take others' bodies and use them for their own purposes, they are not welcome at Kraxis, and well you know. Now, to what we have at hand. Please, place the items here. There's a rack. And she puts a number of things on there, and then you put your 2 items on. These are returned by Azan. Believe he is still here. He'll catch up with you later. Please stand back. She gets you all to just push back. I need one assistant. And she turns. No.
I stick up a
No,
pseudopod, and then another one, and then another one, and then another one, and then another one.
She isn't even paying any. She's literally paying no attention to you. It's like you're suddenly becoming Cthulhu. Like, all of your hands are being raised at once. And she turns to Megan. She bows to you, Megan.
I'll return the bow.
Will you do me the honour?
Certainly, my lady. How can I help?
Step forward beside the table. And she... Step back, she says to all of you. I mean, Orax is stood well back. Charlie's stood well back. And then she moves her hands and mumbles something in a language that is actually difficult. None of you really recognise it. Some thing, probably a dead language of some description. And this ball and this sphere or hemisphere of force springs up around the table, the box, the contents, and the two of you, crackling with force. This one first. And she turns over the box. And you got she starts with the stylized star with 7 points. And while she holds the box in place, you uncork the lava and pour it onto the surface.
Yep.
And it just literally just melts. It literally hits the surface and just sort of melts, almost like melds with it. And then the whole surface now glows red. And she's holding the box. Next, she flips it over. So now it's water. You uncork the water and you pour that on. And again, goes in and you can see the surface is almost shimmering, water-like. She's holding the box. She turns it over. Notice that there's quite a lot of heat pouring off this thing and steam. It's kind of getting a bit muggy in here. The rest of you are seeing this at a distance. You can see the dome. You can see that they're talking, but you can't hear anything. So it's cutting off all the sound. But you can still see through it and you see what's going on. So the next thing is fire. So there's this little pot with a flame. You take that out and you run that along the side of the box as she presents it to you. And again, that bursts into flame. And then the stone, she's actually crumbled it in a pestle and mortar. So it's in a pot and you pour that over. And that ripples and takes on almost like stone-like texture on the end. And then finally, the final one is the cloud from Hovis. You spin that over and you kind of hold it down.
We're missing one.
She holds the box. Sorry?
We're missing one. We've got to do air as well.
Oh, sorry, air.
Yeah.
There was air. You did that with the air one. Yeah, that's cool. And then you do the cloud one.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've just got my list.
I skipped one. Yeah.
Skipped one. Yep.
I was doing a presentation yesterday at work, and I skipped one of the points on my slide. We were in a meeting talking about it, and my boss said, "Did you skip that point deliberately?" I was like, "No, I just think my mind skipped over it because it didn't want to think about what it was."
Yeah.
But yeah. And for the programmers in the room, it was spaces versus tabs.
Oh god, yeah.
Yeah. So the final thing is the cloud. You can feel waves of this energy pouring off this thing. She puts it back down on this table, small circular stone table, and as she does so, she grabs each end. She grabs the two kind of square ends, and she twists and pulls, and the box slowly slides apart like this. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
The whole thing pulls apart. And there, nestled in a holder in the center, the glass dome over it, is this tiny, tiny speck. Almost imperceptibly small. But it radiates this brutal light. And you have to cover your eyes. You literally have to cover your eyes. The rest of you is like, whoa! But the rest of you, this energy bubble is enough to cut the light down. That you're all like, that's bright. But for you, Megan, it is absolutely brutal. You have to respond quickly to cover your eyes to stop it. Mm-hmm. She reaches over and she slots the actual puzzle box itself. She puts those to one side, and with the thing sat there and with brutal light coming off it, she reaches over and pulls up. There's a cloth, just a black cloth, and she just lays it over the glass. And you can see the light coming out from underneath it, but it cuts the thing right back down. And then she makes a gesture in the air, and the shield just drops away. And the rest of you can feel the vestiges of the heat and the weird smells from this thing. It's done.
Yoink!
I mean, go for it. See how many of your fingers or axe can break before you know.
Starry step. Starry step.
A square that you can see.
Yes. Well, okay. Starry step. Dimension door. No.
I'm ready. And she picks up where the cloth is. She tucks the cloth over, and you can still see little shafts of light coming out. I'm ready. Chell walks to the other end of the room, and he presses on parts of the wall, and there's a clunk, and a secret door swings open. Through the secret door, there is a tight, winding staircase going up. Come, follow, to Sana. And she sets off up the stairs. You climb. And you climb. And you climb. Stairs go on for a long way. There's no light. There's no windows. Nothing. Strangely airless. And then you come out. Another secret door into a small chamber. A door at the other end. A set of steps going up to a trapdoor. Without hesitation, she walks up the steps, runs a bolt, pushes the trapdoor open, steps out onto the roof above. So here you are, right at the very top of Kraxis. Here. Right at the very top of the tallest tower. Solid stone beneath your feet. She stands and waits. And suddenly, above you, gently dropping down towards you, is the gargantuan sight of Leva. Closer and closer and closer her belly gets, until Salnam, shield your eyes, pulls aside the cloth, opens the glass, reaches in, and you can see shafts of light from her hand. She reaches up and thrusts it up against the skin of the whale that is now sitting literally within meters of the top of this thing. And you see this hit her skin and just disappear inside her. You see the light as it dims, as it goes inside her. And there is this almost unimaginable shriek from this creature. It starts as this low rumbling sound, gets higher in pitch, and is ear-shattering as she screams across the void. And her flippers beat, and she lifts up and out and starts to fly around Kraxis.
I'll look at Lovlaw.
This time, not in the same pattern. This time is different.
Hmm.
I look at Lovlaw and I say, she didn't even use a turkey baster.
Don't make me laugh. We're going to get in trouble in here.
You're already in trouble.
Usually.
Wow.
As she flies around, you start to see that she's leaving a shimmering trail behind her. You see that her skin, a dark grey against the darkness of the starlight, and against the nebulas and contents of Wildspace, is starting to shimmer with points of light. She spins through the air, turning through lazy figure eights, at one point coming perilously close to the 30 or so ships waiting. And you see the panic as people charge around on deck, not knowing quite what this gigantic creature is going to do to them. But she misses them, and she passes.
That was funny.
Her shrieking comes again and again and again. And despite her being just beyond the air envelope of Kraxis, you still can hear it vibrating through Wildspace. And then, after what seems like a long time, but is perhaps only a few minutes, she calms and takes up that defensive looping again. But this time, she's leaving a golden trail. And on her skin, the speckle of the stars.
Don't see that every day.
Salnam,
Right.
Salnam, how long will it be until you have a sister?
Wait a second. I thought we were separated from Salnam and our friend the monk, and they went like...
No, we went up the stairs. I think we all went up the
We did
stairs.
go
didn't we?
upstairs too.
That's what we all did, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
she cancelled the shield and then...
Okay. Okay, I've recalibrated. Carry
Okay. Honestly, I don't know.
Well, in case we're away when it actually happens, congratulations on having a new brother or sister. I would have thought that it would have been a bit bigger because of the size of failure, but very small thing can do magical things. That's what my mum told me anyway.
Eight years old again.
Not size that matters. Is that what she told you?
Did you believe that?
No, small things can actually do magical things.
The point is that the magic, the inherent amount of magic in this thing is off the charts. Just because it's very small doesn't mean that it's not obscenely powerful.
So,
It's a leftover part of the matter that created the universe, created reality. So it's powerful stuff.
So the the box, we needed the special stuff to be able to open the box, but did it do anything else? Like empower? Would you call it the seed, the egg, the daughter?
How do you mean? You can now take the box away.
From an inventor's point of view, there's some powerful materials that went into that box to open it.
Yes.
And I would love to learn how to do that. But does it affect what's inside it? Is what I'm getting at. So was the egg introduced to magic's elements because it kind of seeped into the box as well?
No, the box itself was heavily enchanted. So it's not just the material, it's also the enchantments that went into making it as well. But those enchantments have now been removed by the use of the elements.
Ah. Okay.
So it's just a box now. Huh?
That's relatively easy to
now
make.
It's just a box, but really. It is a box that's made of some extremely interesting material.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Megan does want the box back. Yeah.
Sorry?
I would like the box back.
Yes, of course. It's yours now. You can take it back.
Yeah.
Yeah. You go back down and you get the box. The surface of the box has returned to what it looked like before.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Like that.
I would like to note, Solnam, in my own way, that this order of monks has done you a great service by continually searching for this and working it. I don't know if there is something that we could take back to them as approval of all of their lifespans of effort.
Strange, Lovlaw. Very strange. Selfless. I value what Megan gave up. Excuse me. I value the effort that she put in.
Not just her.
And I value I value that her order sent her off in the way that they did. And I will make sure that they are given every assistance as much as I can. But I value what you did, you and your companions. Now, I understand that money could be useful. Perhaps contacts and information could be as useful or more useful still. And perhaps, sometimes, a little help in the right place could be of the greatest value. But if you tell me what it is that you want, what would be fair, I'll make sure you have it.
Your boon.
I've been able to accumulate wealth here.
The boon you offer is beyond my wisdom to fathom. I was simply seeking some form of acknowledgement that Megan could take back to her order.
Megan, if you would like to take something back, then tell me what that would be. But I have a different idea. I am able to affect things for them. Create an environment for them that will be easier for their day-to-day work. If I share the details of that with you, it might compromise their ability to do so. So do excuse my slightly cryptic idea here. But if there's something else, then please tell me what it might be. But as for you,
I do not think my order would be looking for anything other than your friendship, your support, and to know that they have a friend they can call upon should they ever need. They do not do these things that they do for their good. Money means nothing. It is not what we live for. We live to serve Our Lady, and that.
I know.
Yeah.
So that's already in motion. But Lovelaw, is there something I can do for you?
Our team, we work well together. You've given us a home. You've given us a place that we can birth our wonderful ship.
You see, I don't think that I have given you a home. I've given you a place to rest your ship and your heads, but a home, no. But that I can fix.
Interesting.
There is an apartment that is available to you. I'll get Chell to sort out keys.
Great appreciation.
It will always be well stocked. And you will have stuff.
Very good. Very, very generous again.
Oh, now. When we came into land, I know when we came into land, I noticed something unusual. There were no Periga ships anywhere near Lathia and Kraxis. There's something happened whilst we've been gone. Or do they know something that we don't and you don't, and they're staying away? Do you know when the last Periga ship wanted to berth at the docks?
They know they are no longer welcome here.
Ah. Good.
Interesting.
You understand what's happened?
Yes.
Oh, their allegiance with the Illithid, their
They
experimentation.
Allegiance with the Illithid?
And
Wasn't that
on that,
I seem to recall that's what they. Sorry,
yeah,
out of character.
they were
Wasn't
responsible for the mind flayer in the box.
I can tell you.
Yeah,
I can
they're trying to
tell you that
hybridize.
I can tell you that the denizens of Zorm are as catastrophically angry with the Periga as I am.
Now, I know there might be some
so that I would
anger.
even consider making common cause with them, which is something that I could never have considered before. Sorry, Rob.
So, Selman, I realise that there's potentially a lot of anger, and I don't want for you to take it out on me for asking such a blunt question. But the refugees from shelter isn't too far away from where we found the evidence of the mind flayers. And in actual fact, one of their ships turned up, and that's how we managed to get Narasura out of the way. Could it be that they've infected the refugees? Could it be? Is there a way? Do you know of a way to screen the refugees and the people that are coming in, or is that beyond Lavia's? I've heard. I don't know whether this is true. I saw it on Helmbox, and what I believe is true is that they don't turn straight away. There is a period of adjustment. I don't know what that adjustment is. If the slaves came in and appeared normal, you could have in a month, in 6 months, mind flayers walking around Kraxis. If the Periga were that bold. Well, that's what I would like to know. I mean, I'm hoping that...
Sorry, you think perhaps there's been a misunderstanding here. Why would Periga have any interest in turning humans into illithids and then sending them as minions somewhere? Those illithids would only turn to the Empire of Zorm. They would make common cause with their own, not with humans.
I understand. I'm just thinking more dastardly. Not many people know the relationship between yourself and Lathia. If they thought that maybe they could coerce a mind flayer to try and get you to move Lathia somewhere else so they could do something else nefarious, then I don't know. I'm just...
What value would this place have to them?
Something about that whole family and it's given me the heebie-jeebies. Let's put it like that. All of my senses go on high alert whenever I see them and whenever I hear of them. Ever since we found that one place, I don't know. I'm just thinking the worst. I know you're capable, and I know Lathia is very more than capable. But I'm just concerned over you and what you've built. That's all.
My problem with Periga is twofold. First, as you brought the evidence, they set up a situation where an innocent Rhaegar was violated by an illithid tadpole. And then, after that violation, they trafficked that creature. They trafficked that creature through here without me realizing. That's my first problem with them. And my second problem with them is that they have now turned the tide of the war. Shelter. They're in the ascendancy. And their behavior on Shelter is terrifying, brutal, violent, vile, evil. Evil. And as a result of that, that is why refugees are flooding from the planet and coming here. That is why they are no longer welcome.
Okay. Well,
Does that
on a
make sense, my
lighter
friend?
note- Yes, it most certainly does. Well, on a more friendlier and more warming topic of conversation, shall we go and get something to eat? Treat on me. I'm paying. Lovelaw's entrusted a lot of gold to me.
No, I think you've missed the point. You now have an apartment with staff. So what you do is you go to your apartment and you say, "Butler, please make me an X," or "Cook, please make me a Y," and food turns up. Made to your specifications.
Marvellous. Can we get croissant?
Oh yeah.
There's no bloody reason to sit in it to go and sit in some common, dirty, horrible inn where people shoot at you with laser rifles and things. When you
Yes,
get
but that's
uppity-
where the best card games are.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Salnam, if you
Let's put it this way: you don't go to cheap inns, cheap booze, and the crap food.
yeah.
That's not why you're
Never do
there.
that on Narasawa.
Sorry, Martin.
Sorry, Martin.
Salnam, if you notice anything strange coming out of our apartment, just ignore it. It's fine. Like any giant beanstalks or creatures, you know. Yeah.
Fountains of mayonnaise,
Yeah.
random goats.
A
Bullets coming out
spectrum
of nowhere.
goat.
I love the idea. I love the idea of fountains of mayonnaise. It sounds like
It's not very high, but it makes a lot of noise. It's sort of a floppy noise.
Sounds like a crap tribute band for Fountains of Wayne.
Yeah. That's 2 to 10 on the dice. The guys who are up to the spouts water, beer, berry juice, tea, vinegar, wine, or the GM's choice. It could be mayonnaise.
Could be.
30 feet into the air for 1d12 round.
Oh dear me, that's a lot of mayonnaise.
So we found some magic beans, and I'm not going to be able to contain myself for all that long.
The only thing I will say is
Okay.
slightly annoying about having invested a load of time in Roll20 and then moving to the D&D Beyond VTT is that all of my handy maps and things are all not where they should be.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, we could always go back if that's what you really wish. At least then we've got
No,
a chat
we-
function.
yeah.
Why would I wish that?
Because you're a masochist? I don't know. These things might crop up from time to time. Oh, I wish to impale myself on a toothbrush.
A spike. At
I
home,
was thinking-
Nathaniel sits on a spike.
Yeah.
And where do you sit, madam? I sit on Nathaniel. 2 spikes would be an extravagance.
Yes.
So yes, I was
Um,
just thinking I need some of my maps to come over. That's all. We have got chat here, by the way.
Yes,
Uh,
but poor Christine's got to have 14 boxes open.
A lot of screens around me.
No, you haven't. I have 14 boxes open. I have live game popped out. Right. So I basically got I've got an ultra wide monitor, so but you can put this on a separate screen or whatever, right? But I've got your lovely faces, and then in the top right hand corner there is a show chat button which I can just click, and that brings the chat on the right hand side, and then makes you all very tiny. Teeny tiny. That's fine.
Right, well, whilst we're waiting for Anthony to come back, shall we go and have a look at this here apartment, find out where it is, see how close it is to the hat store?
Yep.
And then I think...
And the coffee house and the patisserie.
Yes, and then I think that...
We've fundamentally understood medieval culture, have we?
And then I think we need to find out what we need to do next.
Coffee houses. When coffee arrived, and I assume there's something similar to coffee.
In the which century?
Yeah, but that was the only reason that they didn't have coffee was because they couldn't travel across the Atlantic. So, given spacefaring, one assumes that there is. Yeah.
Across the water, they had coffee houses over there.
Exactly.
One assumes.
Chocolate farms.
One assumes that some local equivalent to coffee, whatever that is. But we should call it coffee.
Not only have you got coffee, you've also got potatoes.
No.
And corn.
Potentially. Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Chips.
And yams.
Yep. Look, we're talking about many planets of ecosystems of, massive amounts of flora and fauna. There are things that they have that we don't have. They should have more stuff. Yeah.
Do they have purple carrots, though?
Finger limes.
Everyone has purple carrots. Carrots were originally purple.
Yeah. They should be swamped. As a centre of passing trade, this place should have so many food types.
Yeah, but it doesn't. It has the opposite. Because it's just far enough away from anywhere to be A, not economically viable to ship food to it, and B, for food to spoil. There's a really, really good reason why none of the giant tortoises made it from the Galapagos back to London. Because they were too tasty.
They were too damn tasty.
Yes, right. Yeah. Them all.
Yeah.
Oh no!
What are you talking about, mate?
Yeah. just imagine, Darwin going down to the hold. 1, 2, 3. I'm sure there were 3 here yesterday.
That's right. Some very fat looking sailors off to one side. So you are showing both the front way and the rear way to your
abode.
Our new abode, yeah.
To your new abode.
Is it close to the White Lotus for Lovelaw?
It's far enough away for it not to be dangerous. You have a dining room, a large kitchen. You have your own. Each of you has your own private room, which has both a bedchamber, but also writing desk, work benches, seating areas. Then you have a communal lounge as well, and there is a housekeeper.
Who's our housekeeper? Name?
Well, I was going to ask you that.
Oh.
Tell me about your housekeeper, people.
Ooh.
Oh, well,
What's
it's
the
got to be
name?
a house elf, hasn't it? It's got to be a house elf.
Okay.
Has it?
Yes.
So what is your...
You're saying you want a
House
slave?
elf.
You
Sorry?
want to... Well, house elves are slaves. So you want a slave? Is that what you're saying, Shaggy?
No, I'm going to give her a sock.
Did you also notice that, you know, Gringotts Bank in the Harry Potter series,
Yeah.
they're what are they? Is it goblins or something? What are they called?
Goblins. Yeah,
They're
goblins.
goblins, right? Yeah. But they've all got big noses.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Yeah,
Big
yeah.
nosed creatures that manage all the money.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's a little bit racist sometimes.
No, I think more than a little bit, but yeah.
Yes, horribly,
In her
horribly
case.
racist tropes. So
Yeah.
you can either have slaves who are all really skinny and have got hook noses, or you can have bankers that have got big hook noses.
Mm-hmm.
It's not really going very well, is it?
Yeah.
I
Well, let's
think-
put it this way. Yes, it's not good for non-humans in the Harry Potter world.
Oh, right,
I
non-humans.
think the
Exactly,
housekeeper
yeah,
will be
exactly.
a halfling, and
Okay.
it's going to be an elderly halfling with a
Elderly
stern
half-
demeanour who
Right.
at once puts Lovlaw in his place because of his filthy boots. She is
So-
strict.
So it's a female halfling, right?
Yeah, female halfling. She identifies as she, her. Okay. Old, strict.
Name?
Dolores Muff Button.
No. No.
No. No to both of those.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, her son-in-law, Davy Buff Mutton, is going to turn up, and he's going to turn up with his big muscles and give you a kicking, and his sheep under his arm.
Buff button. Yes. Big muscly sheep. Yeah.
In which case, I will then, when that happens, I will then ask, I will then inquire whether said sheep has ever taken steroids. Okay, so Dolores is not a good one.
No.
Okay, look,
Myrtle?
I've done the Myrtle.
Margaret Hall.
Myrtle is a good halfling name for first name, or is that the surname? Margaret Myrtle.
First name.
Oh, Myrtle.
What? No.
Okay.
Myrtle would be a first name if it was going for. If you were going for. You could go with.
What about
Cora?
Threadweaver? No,
Cora.
I like Myrtle. What about Threadweaver?
Cora's a nice one.
Or Myrtle Threadweaver.
Myrtle Threadweaver. Or
Yes.
Cora Threadweaver.
Or Cora Threadweaver.
Cora Threadweaver. That's a good one.
Let's go with Cora Threadweaver.
Let's go with Cora Threadweaver.
And the thing about Cora is that she is ancient. I mean,
Yes,
nobody really
and
knows how old she is, but nobody wants to ask either.
And she
She
does.
Many children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren, and great-great-grandchildren, but still no one asks.
No.
You don't ask Cora.
We actually think she might be a dragon. No, but she's like one of those old-fashioned nannies. You know, you can have her as long as everything's ship-shape and everything's put away at the end of the night. She'll have a laugh with the best of them, and she'll have a tipple of sherry if all of the chores are done. but no one gets in, no one gets out. There's no frolicking. There's no engaging in otherworldly things unless you're wed. That type of mentality. So like a
No. I mean that's a level. That's a kind of morality that she just wouldn't engage in. I mean, that wouldn't be her thing. But she would. You're right. She would be really cheesed off if you weren't keeping the house properly. If you came wandering in and dropped things, or your, as you say, your boots were muddy, or you were leaving a mess, or you smelled and you needed a bath, she would be ordering you to the bath. She's like, right, get to the bath now. You smell. And it's disgusting. I'm going to clean your equipment. And that's another thing. She says that she's going to take your equipment away and clean it and mend it. Sorry?
Can you rephrase that? You're going to have a bath and I'm going to clean your equipment. I've got 15 pseudopods up already.
No, there is no need for me to rephrase it. You know exactly what I mean.
Yeah, I just
no, she
think
takes stuff away. She takes stuff away and then brings it back like perfectly clean and mended, and you never see her do it. She just wanders off, looking.
Right now, we've got to have a vice
and then
for
brings
her.
it back like perfect. Sorry.
What vice? What? We've got to think about something that she loves. Like I don't know, chocolate Brazils or something that we can get in game that we can get from somewhere else to bring back for her. So do you
Fig cookies?
Fig cookies.
Fig cookies.
Yeah. Fig cookies. That's her secret soft spot.
That's her vice.
Yeah.
Yes. Which you can't get on Kraxis. Nobody makes them on Kraxis. You can only find them other places. Primarily, you can find them on March.
Okay.
You were raised on. I mean, never quite sure if you're looking at me, Christine. I look at the cat and I'm like, cat's looking away.
But I've made a note. I'm writing down fig cookies much.
Yeah, no, Megan was raised on fig cookies. It's a thing.
Oh yeah, I've got a very good recipe for fig cookies.
It's like a cheap, sweet thing. Mash up the figs and then put them in cookies. It's essentially fig rolls, right? 70s kids, all that fig rolls.
Yeah, loved them. Loved fig rolls.
We still get them. We still get them.
Oh yeah, you still get them.
Yeah, they're a bit smaller now, to be fair.
Yeah, they are a bit smaller.
The thing is that,
than they used to be.
My granny used to swear by them.
We'll stop talking now, John. Sorry. Yes, you said.
Well, anyway, that's Cora. Cora Threadweaver. There we go.
Yeah.
I fear she may be frustrated with me. As she opens the door and there's goat or a cow or a lion or a load of soap shavings everywhere.
I think her bigger concern is whether you're actually. She's wondering at what your relationship is with these various animals when you turn up. She's a little bit nonplussed. There's a look of mild worry on her face at what the relationship here might be. The idea that you're just sort of conjuring these things to try out what's going on. And for no other reason, she's like,
It's when you conjure one of these animals and then you splurge it with mayonnaise. That's where she crosses the line.
Yeah.
No, Sonny.
Yeah.
You will not be doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, she's not paid for by you. She's paid for by basically, essentially, she's a staff member for Kraxis. So you get a free housekeeper. Now she'll prepare like basic meals and stuff, and she looks after the place, but she's not the primary she's not the primary cook. They've got somebody who comes in and cooks food for you as well.
Okay.
But that's a rotating team member. But she can,
Yeah.
you know. she
So
can
is
sort
there a
everything out.
is there a little kitchen within the apartment? A little. So if we
No.
get peckish and there's
No,
okay.
there isn't a little kitchen within the apartment. There's a big kitchen within the apartment.
Okay, there's a big
Very
kitchen.
well-stocked kitchen with a well-stocked larder. And if you want something, that's what the housekeeper's for. What do you mean you're going to get it yourself? Are you pretending to be a poor person all of a sudden? You know.
Yes, Megan would very happily.
Yes, but Megan isn't
Does a poor
allowed.
person-
And Megan gets told very politely to stop doing that. And if she would, just, if she'd like
She's
to
got
say
some
what she
good
wants,
recipes, though.
it will arrive. Okay.
It's a bit,
No, but
it's a
I'll
bit
just.
like,
No, you won't. You won't get it yourself. No. Please go and sit down. Tell me what it is you
Sometimes
want.
it's
and I'll
handier.
bring it to you.
it's a
Yeah.
bit like being back at home again.
And she does live in the apartment. She has a room in the apartment as well. She's always there. Although you suspect that there might,
She sneezes.
you might
She
have.
sees you when you sneak into the kitchen at midnight for a snack.
Yes, there's you padding into the kitchen, think you're being really stealthy, and she's just
Yeah.
stood there
Yeah,
in the kitchen
What are you
looking
doing?
at you. It's
yeah. What are you doing?
Yeah.
like supernaturally, she's appeared from nowhere. It's like,
Yeah.
bloody hell.
Put that frying
Yeah.
pan down.
Please don't make a mess. Just tell me what you want. I'll make sure you have it. Yes. Anyway, I think we've lost Anthony.
Yeah, I think he said. Didn't he say he was
Yeah,
taking
he's
Kim
sort of
upstairs to
in-
bed?
he's putting us to bed. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we might have lost him.
I think he'll be back. He'll be
He hasn't
back.
been back for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll be
Well,
back.
Well, he's got to get us comfortable, you know.
I don't know what it is
Yeah.
that his family had, but it sounds really nasty.
Sounds nasty, yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds like they've had 5 different things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds
You know
like
what I mean?
they're currently
It
going
seems
through
like,
stomach
we've had
flu.
a cold or a flu, and we've had this and that. He's had
Yeah.
flu. I know he had flu.
Combination of things that have sort of gone round the whole family. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Morphed into other things from there. Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Well, I
sounds-
mean,
it sounds as if-
vomiting sounds like norovirus.
It does, unfortunately. Yeah. Yeah. That's what that was my immediate thought. This time of year, norovirus.
Yeah.
I think
The
when
winter vomiting bug.
I think on Saturday when we're around yours, we need to make him wear gloves.
Sunday.
And a face
And in
man.
the corner.
Sunday.
No,
I was
Saturday.
going to say he's not even coming in the house. I'm going to make him sit outside.
No, it's Sunday.
on the window.
Shout through the window. Yeah.
Hang on, everyone keeps saying Sunday. It's Saturday, isn't it?
I thought it was Saturday.
Sunday.
Is it? Oh, Sunday.
Sunday. I thought it was Saturday.
Sunday, the 25th. Gillian organised this. I didn't. It even says.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. Sunday the 25th. Yep, it's 25th, definitely.
There you go.
I know it's the 25th.
See, I was trusting Christine when
Sunday,
she was
Sunday.
telling
And
me
I was telling him
porkies.
Saturday. I'm telling him Saturday.
Uh,
Christine said
let's
she
have a look
was
at this.
trusting you, Peter,
Mm.
because you're
No, I never
more at
trust
one
me.
with the
I
work
don't,
week.
Yeah,
No, because she
That
knows I
won't
know
fly.
nothing.
that won't fly.
So-
I don't trust Pete for
My
anything.
first,
Yeah, that's
my
right.
first comment in there is, evening all, this group is for sharing info about next Sunday.
Mm-hmm. I never read the introduction.
Yeah, I was going to say, you know full well that we
Bloody
don't
post,
read
that's
shit.
all.
Do you think William can hear us through the the headphones? William.
William.
That's a no.
Yeah.
Right.
Just to say, by the way, if anybody's interested at the moment, Bundle of Holding has got some interesting stuff up. Painted Wastelands is currently on offer, which is an OSR
Was this a bundle of holding?
Bundleofholding.com. Yep.
Yeah.
You've got the Painted Wastelands up. Halls of Arden Vol, which is a massive dungeon. Sleepy Hollow, which is nothing to do with the movie and everything to do with the original
Book?
novels.
Yeah.
Was it and that's based on Year Zero, so that's quite a cool thing. Dead Air is the new one that just launched today.
In 6E.
Post-apocalyptic tabletop role-playing game from Italian publisher The World Anvil Publishing about a blighted world forever changed. You ignored the warnings, and now the world has fallen. Humanity designed the panacea bacterium to feed on pollution, but now the mutated blight has pushed us to the brink of extinction. And even death is not the end, for the blight reanimates its victims as near immortal, awakened hunters. Zombie apocalypse.
Yeah.
And then you've got
Arden Vol. 5-volume dungeon.
Yes. Halls of Arden Vol.
Wow.
Yeah.
More than 2,000. More than 2,000 encounter areas across 10 levels, 15 sub-levels. Holy crap.
Quite a lot of play there, isn't there?
Yeah.
It's quite a big thing.
Champion 6E, Strike Force, don't even know what that is. I must have looked at it. Oh, that's another superhero game. And if you're a Morkborger, this is the Christian Icon Morkborg supplements.
And Humble Bundle.
What's Humble got up at the moment? I was just going to have a look at that.
Humble Bundle has a so you want to try out Call of Cthulhu?
Bob's Dungeon Crawl Classics from Bob Worldbuilder. So you want to try out Call of Cthulhu? No, you don't.
Yeah.
I ran away from that.
Bob's
I think that's it for the two.
That's it. That's it for the RPG stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Bob's DCC and Call of Cthulhu. And then finally, you've got. Let's have a quick look. The other one is Fanatical. Let's see what Fanatical's got up at the moment. They've got Colossal 70+ Dungeon RPG Collection. They've got the Monsters and Mayhem Mega RPG Bundle. And they've got the Traveller Classic RPG Bundle. This is one that's all right, mate. No worries. These things happen. Which makes it sound like you had to beat her repeatedly to get her
Yeah.
Which is not a good look, mate, to be honest.
Yeah.
Monsters and Mayhem. Mongoose Publishing D20 system. Bloody hell. This is old stuff.
So now that we've introduced our listeners to Humble and the other one,
And Fanatical.
and Fanatical,
Not sponsored. And Fanatical.
Humble and fanatical.
By the way, I genuinely do think it's always worth checking these out because sometimes they do have some good bundles. I got sick of Fanatical because they were sending me way too many emails, so I turned off their emails. Humble Bundle are really good. They just send me an email each time they have a new bundle each week, which is really lovely. Sorry, not Humble. Bundle of Holding. But check them out. Bundle of Holding, Fanatical Bundles, and Bundle of Holding. There's always good deals going around. If you're that way inclined.
right?
You can't help it. It's got to wander off. So, welcome back, Anthony.
Thank you, sorry guys.
What did you miss? So you've gone Sorry, Rob.
So we're at the apartment, Anthony. Lovelaw. We're at the apartment. We've been introduced to Cora Threadbare, who is the lady of the house.
Cora Threadweaver.
Threadweaver. Okay.
Very good.
Player generated, so we had some fun there. Sorry you weren't there to put your 2 penneth in.
All good.
But you know, us Brits, we know how to get an Edwardian or even a Tudor type of lady to look after our house, don't you know? So the only other thing that we need to do now, really, is go through and find out which direction we're going to go off into now. If Megan's got anything else apart from the box, if Lovelaw's got anything that's chomping at the bit, if JL's got anything that she needs to do, and Lovelaw, if you've got anything that you feel you need to accomplish.
I've got plenty of things I need to accomplish in this rough life. Are we on stream?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I think Lovelaw as a character will probably need a shove from either fate or happenstance or the goddesses or whatever to instigate his movement. I think right now, and I think Lovelaw would probably say, Megan, don't we need to finish your job? Don't you need to report back?
Oh, I will send them a letter.
Send them a letter. 1 box delivered. I have the receipt.
Slightly broken in transit.
Love it.
I shall be sending them a letter so that they are fully updated on what has happened and what we have achieved. Letting them know the good news that the puzzle has been solved.
Very good.
But equally, I shall be sending them a note to inform them that I shall not yet be returning to their fold.
Why's that?
Well, you have all been of great help to me in my need to solve the puzzle of the box. You have put your lives on the line to help me. And now it is my task to ensure that your needs and desires and tasks are equally solved. So that is now my mission.
He raises an eyebrow on that big forehead of his.
I knew it.
That's
going walkabout.
It's a very open-ended commitment.
It is.
I knew it. Megan, you're infatuated with Lovelaw, aren't you? God, I knew it.
Who isn't? Well, I'm all for more adventuring. Keeps us busy.
Yeah.
As I say, you all put your lives on the line for my task and helped me, and it is now my turn to return that.
Some of us don't have tasks. We just have a life to live.
Indeed. And
Things to do.
That I will gladly help you with too.
It's brilliant being me.
Aristoa could use a coat of wax, I guess. I mean, if you're in the giving mood.
Oh, I get it. Wax on, wax off, wax on, wax. Yeah, Megan would be really good at that.
I would indeed. In between times of making all the potions of healing for you lot.
No kind of defense.
Okay. What about you, Varo? Because you're awfully quiet.
Yeah, he is.
Come on, is there something like in your underpants that's itching to be sprung free, metaphorically?
It's like he's in the mid-level slump. I don't know.
I mean, we've all got baggage, or we all had baggage. So, an unfinished task?
I feel that Lovelaw's tasks are more urgent than mine. His mother has gone missing, for example.
I know where my mother's at.
Well, I thought you said you weren't sure if she was still alive.
I don't know if she's still alive. I know where she was.
That does not mean you know where she's at now.
No, I do not. I
Only where she was.
only know the shame of not having gone back. I see what you're getting at.
Okay, let me be direct, Varo. If, as a group, we've done all of our important tasks, and you haven't asked us for help, what is the most important thing that we could do for you? Maybe we'll find a discovery that might lead to something for you whilst we're helping Lovelaw. But if we don't know what to look out for, how can we, unless I get a penny dreadful that somebody's written and it's a striking resemblance of you, then how are we going to know what your desires are or what you're after?
Well,
what are you chasing?
Well, we kind of know some of it. He's not been completely silent on his search.
Obviously, you know that Kelric, my mentor,
Indeed. And we know about a particular item.
and the seal of Tredigor,
Yes, the seal of Tredigor. That is it.
which we may find, although that could be in the hands of a group of very powerful wizards who we are
Indeed.
probably not ready to handle.
Maybe not quite yet. But they do need possibly addressing at some point.
So yes, those are my two items. One of which I think is a longer term goal, and Kelric going missing, well, to an extent he himself. And the signs were that he left willingly, so
he's like this week in unnecessary censorship, because you just said he went missing and he himself. And I was like,
yeah.
That's AI for you. It's on top of this shit. Okay. Right, I really need to stop getting drunk with Lovelaw after we've had these chats.
I don't think so. I think that's a ridiculous decision.
Well, no, because I forgot everything that Varo mentioned last time, so I'm glad he reminded me by saying it again. JL, what about yourself, or are you just happy to avoid your family?
She's been writing a little note. What is it? She's written, "Got magic bean. Have apartment. Come visit." Addressed to her sister, and she's just flinging that off into the reaches. She's left some kind of slightly cryptic destination coordinates. So yeah, she's invited her twin sister to come visit.
Okay.
Whether that will go okay or not, I don't know. Yes. Otherwise, yeah, she's just happy. She just wants to go out and explore, take part in the adventures, and develop as a person. So she's ready to go back and inherit the family that she feels, the business that she feels is worthy of, not just here it is. We want you to do this. If she feels capable of running something like that in a way that she feels she wants to, do it justice. But she does want. She is interested in the Olaf and the Waypoint. She's very intrigued by those.
Do we think we are capable of investigating what is happening in the Periga family at the moment? I mean, there had been some rumour that Prince Gasparo, I'm saying that right, Periga had died.
Varo Periga, yeah. Perfect.
Yeah, there had been some rumour that he had died, and then suddenly he appeared on the balcony, and since that time they have become rampant, shall we say.
Something is not good with that family, shall we say.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Do we think we are capable of investigating that? Are we strong enough as a team?
I think we need to
take
keep
on
on
that
top
challenge?
of it. Whether we take it head on, I think we need to keep abreast of what's going on, so we don't get blindsided by them.
There is definitely some mysteries happening there.
Hey, have you seen your PMs?
Oh, yeah, have I seen what?
Your PMs.
Oh, no.
If
Oh, sorry.
Wrong button! Don't do that!
Wrong button. I know. Well, the thing is, I've got my windows slightly overlapping. So
Right.
the sort of the left-hand side of Discord where the PM alerts would appear is hidden under another window.
It's just like, oh, it went pink.
Yes. Okay. Yes. Well, I think while we're here, why don't we head to an inn and listen to some entertainment?
sounds good.
You do know that I'll more than likely end up getting drunk and I'll forget about the two things that you just spoke about, Varo. So let's go for it.
I'm just very forgettable.
We'll
Well,
say
maybe
it.
rest of
if
us
you were
won't forget.
actually a pirate, I might actually have more brain capacity to put you in there in a memory of some sort. But if you're not a pirate, you just don't get in.
It's this thing of what you hear is blah blah blah, yar loot, yar pieces of eight, blah 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 blah. So unless I talk like that, then unless I talk with a West Country accent.
See,
Yes.
you've got the vocals down already.
I love that. I think that's the funniest thing ever.
All you need is a prosthetic leg, which we know where we can find one.
So maybe the truth is that Varo is a disciple of the false Hydra. Somebody knows what the relevance of that is. Everybody else is rapidly Googling. The false Hydra is a
I did
creature
hear a song on
is not
Instagram,
invisible.
and they referred to Tiamat as a Hydra, 5-headed Hydra.
Tiamat is a Hydra.
That's multi-headed dragon, but the false Hydra is a creature that essentially hides in plain sight. And its thing is that when it's singing, because it can sing a song, when it sings, you simply don't notice that it's there.
Okay, before we go out, I asked
think of
Cora if she
Varo
would like
as-
us. If she
It's
would
more
like
like
me to bring her anything back.
Cassandra.
When you sing, you notice he is there.
Oh.
No, I think he's more like the Trojan princess Cassandra.
Mm-hmm.
Cursed to utter true prophecies that no one would believe.
You know,
No,
if we go in there,
we're gonna get
really bad.
It's going to be really bad.
You come
Let's
out
go in there.
like really duffed up. I told you it was going to be really bad.
Yeah, exactly.
The patron saint of I told you so. Yep. Got it.
Yeah.
I could use a day off.
Yeah.
We've been going pretty strong. Varo,
Lead the way.
Yeah. So you find
the call is yours. Find a place to play a song.
A particular establishment which has minstrels, has players come in. You do get the
I had
occasional
cramps
band,
there last time.
but it's not the sort of place that would ever be normally frequented by Lovlaw and Shaggy. It is somewhat upmarket. The drinks are not watered down, and the decor is nice. And you have low lighting and small tables and table service, and it's rather lovely. Lovlaw and Shaggy, you are itching a bit when you first walk in here because it's a bit too clean for you. But you soon settle in once the liquor is flowing.
I wasn't
We've
sure
got
if
a
Lovelaw
server.
was saying that he suffered cramps here last time or crabs here last time.
I was making a very vulgar joke. Sorry.
It's all right. I nearly made a racist one, so don't worry.
Yeah, good save.
Yes,
Good save.
yes. I remembered. Shut up, Rob. That's all that I remembered, just in time.
Yeah.
So we've got a server, yeah?
Yes.
Excellent. I say to the server after Varo's finished with it, or them, please just abuse us as much as you like because we're not used to coming to posh dwellings such as this. And if you don't threaten Lovelaw with a laser rifle at least twice whilst we're here, we might not ever come back.
Okay.
Ignore the pirate.
Yeah.
We usually do.
That's Varo, by the way, the pirate. Varo's the pirate. And I point at Varo.
He actually, you'd be wise to invite him up to sing.
Well, actually, I came here
The
to.
place is called the Gold and Green Lounge, by the way.
Is it actually
We've already
gold and
made
green?
Gold and green or gold and green?
Gold and Green Lounge.
Gold is green.
John,
You can get married here on the cheap.
Can you give us a little more color on the interior
Certainly.
for my edification? Thank you.
Certainly. When you arrive, there is a flunky at the door who holds the door open for you, and you go down a set of steps and along a corridor. And the first thing that happens is that you are invited to leave your weapons in a small anteroom. You walk along this plush red carpet and up to another set of double doors where a flunky holds the door open for you, and you go through, and you're in the large main room. The roof above you arches up to a height of some 30 feet. There are pillars at various points in the room, but where you sit is in the centre. And there are tables, some small, some large. Each has a lantern on it. And the lighting in here is low, such that it's sufficient to see the whole room, but the lighting is low enough that you're not staring at the faces of other people. And you're taken to a table, and because there's 5 of you, you are sat at a slightly larger table. Your server is a young man, and he takes your orders, and he comes back very rapidly, and he leaves bottles. I mean, there's no messing around here. He's bringing you bottles and glasses and decent wine. He also, unbidden, he brings you some plates of food, small nibbles to eat, and really good quality, nicely made stuff as well. And you're sitting in a semicircle, and at the far end of the room is a low stage. And when you first arrive, there are 2 people sort of stood at one end of the stage, and one of them is singing, and the other one is accompanying on a lute. And it's very low. It's very low. It's obviously that's just that's the house act, if you like. And there's a young human male, who is singing these slightly mournful but somewhat relaxing songs, accompanied by a halfling with a lute who is picking away at this lute expertly. You know, they're good. Their music is enjoyable, but it's background music. And
Varo,
gold and green is a thing that you see carried throughout the room. So you've got wooden parquet floors, beautifully laid wooden parquet floors, and you've got green painted walls with a series of gold, sort of like in the middle of the wall you've got like a dado rail, and above that you've then got gold, and that lifts up and around into the loops of the ceiling. And whoever designed this room, it's tuned perfectly for sound. So wherever you sit, you can hear what's going on the stage. And you settle in, and you look at the other people here. And this must be pretty much all the wealthy people in Kraxis. They come here for an evening. The ones who aren't in the White Lotus doing things that are nefarious are here. You know, the place, the ambience is gentle. It's relaxing and it's enjoyable. It's a nice night out, but it isn't over the top rowdy, and it isn't crazy expensive, and it isn't gamble and be debauched. It's a nice, gentle middle ground place to go between going for a fight in an inn and in a bar somewhere. Certainly there might be some captains in here, but there are no sailors. They would just be too raucous for this place.
My sort of place.
Yeah, it's probably about 120, 130 patrons in here.
Exactly where I thought.
The place where you might find someone that knows you, JL.
Oh no.
I give a little nudge.
Weapons behind at the door.
I give a little nudge to Varo. Hey, which one do we ask if they think they're the toughest guy in town? I give him a broad wink, and then
I think you'll find it's the bouncer who'll be throwing you out the door.
And I just lean back in the chair. Yeah, very good.
This tiefling comes over.
Uh-oh.
Good evening, ladies, gentlemen. Good evening. I would like to welcome you to my establishment. I do hope that you have an enjoyable evening. And may I say thank you for being here, for patronising the place. I believe this is your first visit. It's so good to see you. The mayor speaks.
We haven't said
highly of you.
anything about it. Oh,
The mayor speaks highly of you, and she has been most positive and most gracious. And so please understand that everything tonight will be on the house. He bows.
Thank you, good sir.
He's got his red skin. So he's got a red skin tinge. He's wearing this black suit, black tailcoat. So everything he's wearing is black, and it's slightly matte. So he kind of just picks up little bits of light as he moves, but other than that, it's almost flat. The look of it is almost like it's flat. It's quite interesting.
It's a good look. I like that look.
Oh, hello.
He's also not wearing a hat, just to
Can't have everything.
And so throughout the evening, you get a succession of acts coming up. He comes over again a little bit later, and just checks in to make sure that you're enjoying yourselves. And you get a succession of acts, and then one act is introduced, which is this young bard, in fact, strangely, who starts off by using some magic to do some kind of entertaining effects, and then starts to play.
Look how well he's doing in his middle levels.
And she has
Varo, can you do
she has
that?
a dulcimer. She's playing a dulcimer. She plays that for a bit, and then she plays a. She gets a.
She.
Sorry.
She's a she.
She, yes.
Varo, can you play that?
She.
Human? Is she elf? Is she?
She's a human.
You just a young bard. Okay, human. Okay.
Yeah, she's a human.
I can play many things.
Sorry?
Yeah. Oh, I've just been asked if I can play that. I can play many things. Yeah.
Possibly.
Did you play her? He gives you a wink.
Might be worth exploring.
How about a little
I
gentle?
think you could possibly play a hammered dulcimer. I don't see why not.
How about a little gentle wager, young Varo?
String
couple of those gold coins that are stored in Shaggy. If you can just get her her address.
Anyway, then she.
I'm a gentleman. I would never.
She's then got a series of rather strange instruments. She's got 3 arranged in a row, and she's got these sticks with hammers on the ends, and they've got blocks on them. And she starts to play this thing, and she's playing this incredibly complex tune. So, and the one in the middle has lower notes, and the ones to the left and the right have higher and mid notes. And she's playing this thing at such an obscene rate of knots that these notes are all flowing out. And at the same time, she starts to sing this absolutely incredible song. And so she's playing this, and it's just this. It's an astounding performance. I mean, it's absolutely astonishing. It's so perfect.
Can you play those, Varo?
So normally, I mean, to be fair, Lovlaw and Shaggy, you've enjoyed it, but you're only interested in the booze and the.
This is impressive, though.
But actually, this gets to a
and
point
the
where the
pineapple
two of
song
you are just absolutely
impressive.
rapt. You're captivated by this performance, and you're watching this. And I mean, she's a blur, and this astounding, lifting voice. It's almost like it's bearing down on you. It's boring into your head. This incredible song that she sings. And then all of you turn and look at Varo, and he is sat there. His fingers, you notice his fingers have dug into the tablecloth, and he's actually rucked up the tablecloth, and he's got it holding in his fists. And there's this absolute look on his face of, you can't even tell what it is. You can't even understand what is going through his head, and he just grates through his teeth. He never finished it.
I go to grab my crossbow. After seeing Varo, I go to grab my crossbow and I go, oh shit! I pick up a knife from off the table and I'm ready. I'm ready for whatever's going to go down.
No,
with your butter knife.
With my butter knife.
Did you pick up the right knife? There's a wide selection of cutlery in front of. Do you have the right
It was the
knife?
first one I could grab.
You got the fish. You got the fish knife.
You
Fish
start
knife.
at the-
If it's an avalclef, you're okay.
Yeah.
Or a kraken.
Yeah. Plus one versus aquatic creatures. Yeah.
So Varo, I'll double that. I'll double that wager just to get her full. You get her full name. Just get her full name.
He never finished it.
Oh no!
And that's where we're going to leave it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no!
I have a clue. I
I was hoping we were going to get a bit further. Well, I love
So
it. You came
what
up
did
with
I
an
miss?
amazing
My
clue, and I thought
headphone
that's
fell
I
out.
apologize.
a beautiful way of doing it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what did I miss? My headphone fell out.
Ah.
Varo got her number. No.
Okay, out comes 2 gold and in front of Varo.
no. That's not what happened.
Oh, I snatched the 2 gold back.
So the song that she's playing was being written by Kelric when he went missing, but he had never finished it. So this is obviously she has
Huge
encountered him after he left.
Phenomenal.
Oh.
Oh no.
Okay, I gently put the butter knife down.
No, none of us
And
know
sheepishly-
this. Yeah, exactly. We just were seeing the
And-
expression on his face.
Oh, we hear it as well, though. We have heard
We
it.
see what is it means that
Never finished
you
it.
know he finished the song, so to
Still
some
alive,
extent
maybe.
he's good chance he's alive, and
Or at least he has
in
been
a
alive at one
situation
point.
where he can write music, which implies a certain and communicate it to others, which suggests a certain degree of freedom.
Yeah,
So-
you don't necessarily do your best work in a dungeon. Yeah,
Exactly.
fearing
Yes.
for your life.
Strapped to a torture table is probably
Yeah.
not the place to write dulcimer music. Yeah.
No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to write increasingly ridiculous songs.
Yeah.
I love it.
So,
Do you expect me to
When the
talk?
song-
No, I expect you to play and sing.
Oh man. Hey, thank you guys.
Right,
Wonderful night. Thanks, John.
I think that's
Really
where we'll leave
appreciate
it
it.
for this evening. Say goodbye to our viewers. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
goodbye, viewers.
If you got all the way to the end, we appreciate your support. Thank you for watching the NVRA whilst we bring you content of different games. If you like what we have done, please like and subscribe.